Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Detroit. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on their mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text him with your green bubbles, aka I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice Starter Jose, J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mr. If you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka Westside T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama, aka Jay Johnson, the crowd favorite. I toot my own horn because it sounds like Miles Davis, aka if you see me in the room with lions, Simba's dying. Come back 15 minutes later, I'll have dinner frying. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? That's actually one of my favorites, the Simba part. It's your man Dame Gone Wild, the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame Don't Fuck Around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these four letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you're speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you're not saying it right. Because it's the honorable Judge Boss Dame and this bitch. All rise. I am a motherfucking black belt. And it's time for the Kumite. Let's fucking go. What up, though?
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 529.
On you hoes.
Back up in this thing for another week. How was your week, my brother?
Man, God is great. This week I was able to get out of town, go celebrate my aunt turning 72, which is, just amazing that she's been blessed to live this much life. I went down to the armpit of America, Cleveland, Ohio, which is, Cleveland, I have to admit, it looks beautiful. They building up their river walk area. Where I stayed at, I could see like
It's
the
a pretty nice
Browns.
city, man.
Yeah, it looks nice. Where I stayed at was near the Browns Stadium, which is also like right across the street from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it looks nice, but there's not like a lot of shit to do in Cleveland per se. But I was only there for like, I don't know, 72 hours at best. I got the chance to see my aunt celebrate her birthday, take her out to dinner. And it kind of hit me. The reason why I planned the trip, her birthday was coming up, but I was like, damn, man, I ain't seen my aunt since my father passed. And I was like, I know she's starting to, get up there. And I know in my heart, like I would move heaven and earth if something happened, that was bad to get down there to see her and, pay my respects. But I was like, why don't I move the same way while she's still here and just go spend a little time with her? So I was lucky to get down there and see her. Saw my cousin. Shout out to Dr. Keena Day for helping provide me with some amazing accommodations. Got a chance to kick it with Keena, grab some dinner, and just catch up with my friends since 10th grade English. And get back to the crib and just have a decent ass week, man. I can't say nothing went wrong. I finally got like my checkup on my heart with my cardiologist, and like my numbers is like night and day from like before surgery to after surgery. So that shit, like, I knew it saved my life, but like seeing it and like seeing the results, like that shit definitely like changed the nigga. And the first thing that she said to me, she was like, we can talk honestly. She was like, when I saw you last, you looked terrible. Before, and she saw me pre-surgery. She was like, man, she's like, it's night and day. looking at you now. When I kind of think about how I felt, I was always like, I remember shit, man. You told me damn near 2 years ago, like, just do it. Like, you worried about this summer, nigga. You need to be worried about 40 more summers. And I was like, I probably don't need it. But shit, I needed that shit. And I should have did it damn near 3 years ago when we talked about it. So I mean, I'm glad I finally got it out the way and I'm living the results of it. So God is great, man.
Absolutely, man. You know what's interesting is that it's interesting that you bring that up because that video that you're talking about is on the main screen. That is the video that's on the main page of the shop.
That's crazy.
I thought it was gonna be bigger than this. I'm not gonna do it no more. But the 48 more summers. So that when somebody goes to the YouTube and goes to like the main page, like that is the promoted video.
No, but that's so true. Like I was thinking very narrow minded at the time, and like really just putting it. It's just the fear, and I'm not gonna say like clearly, like because my nigga, you have been here with me throughout the process. Like the shit was hard. Like it was hard as fuck. You came to see me in the hospital more than once. Like the shit was hard as fuck. But you always talked about your dad and him going through his cardiac issue. And God forbid, like I don't want to deal with no heart attack or no stroke. I mean, it can happen to any of us.
Yeah.
But like I knew the shit that I may encounter was preventable. I just had to let them cut me open. And I mean, it's that shit was not no joke. I'm just getting to the point now where I'm recovering and can start like lifting things and doing shit. And it took some time, but in the big picture, if I can get, that surgery will allow me, well, first of all, it's going to allow me on the path to my kidney journey to try and get another one. And then, I mean, that's life. That's the gift of life. So, it was a lot, but, big picture wise, it was the thing that needed to happen.
Yeah. Shout out to that for sure. I haven't
Thank you,
been
God, for health insurance.
Man, I haven't been to Cleveland. I can't even tell you the time frame. But Cleveland is a pretty cool city. They had an art exhibition I wanted to go to last year, but I didn't get a chance to go to it. You know, the dude who did Kanye's graduation. I can't think of his name. The Japanese artist.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but he had an exhibit. The art scene in Cleveland is good. They got some pretty nice restaurants. They downtown is good.
Downtown is beautiful.
Me and Ant was talking because I seen somebody on Fred's threads from like Cleveland, like I wish people would stop calling Detroit and Cleveland cousins. I was like, nigga, ain't nobody ever said that shit. But
they're not. We are not.
On a living situation, Cleveland probably looks more like Detroit than Chicago looks like Detroit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Houses and neighborhoods and like that Midwest, like Chicago is more closer. I'm sorry, Detroit or Southeast Michigan and whatever portion of Ohio is probably closer to. We probably closer to living the same type of life.
Downtown Cleveland living replicates like my friends that live downtown. They're very similar. I had a chance to go by Keena's apartment and like first of all, her shit doesn't look similar. It's like top of the line. She lived in like what do you call it? Like a smart apartment where ain't no keys, everything is digital, touch, all of the shit that you would like. Technology wise.
I feel like I want to go get a brick loft downtown and say just live downtown or Corktown, Midtown, and live in the loft. Since I was as young as I can remember, I've always wanted to live in the loft. This very, I guess it would be like European style furniture, and it was always like it just looked so cool, like exposed brick, like that shit just looked cool. I really want one of those like now.
I could see you in a loft for like very minimalist type furniture and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could
Should be like low
that's
to
your
the ground
aesthetic,
and shit. Yeah, for sure.
dog. When you say I hate a bed that's low to the ground. Like
Yeah.
not I used to I used to deal with this chick and she had like that type of furniture. Very minimalist, very nice apartment. But like nigga, this bed was like 6 inches off of the ground. Like like I would roll out of bed and I had to get on my knees before I stood up because that's how close this motherfucker was to the floor. I was like, I hated that shit. I hated that shit.
I'm thinking more like the living room aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? And not low to the ground, but like it just got a certain
I feel what you're saying, yeah.
England, Germany look type of, the European shit. I always want to, man. I might. We only live once. You know what I'm saying? I've been through the house buying experience. I've been through this. Like, what if I just looked at what my house is worth? It's worth a lot more than what I paid for it.
Hey man, it might be the perfect time to go ahead and do it. Like you say,
like almost 100.
Damn, already? Have you been in the house 10 years?
No, I got here 2020. So it's been 6 years. October 2020.
Damn.
But I mean, that shit is on paper because I know this house ain't worth more than what I bought. It's probably worth less, like because
I don't
not like
I don't know, man. Because with the housing market, it could be
correct. No, I know it is via the housing market, but like in actuality, other than the garage door, nigga, ain't nothing in this bitch newer. This shit is 6 years older than every. Like, it's not worth more. Like, I'm it still don't look brand new. Like,
let's just say hypothetically, you put it on the market and somebody was willing to pay $100,000 more than what you paid for the house. So
I'm out,
right?
Sold. Okay. I'm not. I don't got no. I damn near don't have any kind of strong emotional connections to physical objects like that.
I feel you.
Like, I love my computers, love my tech, but I go get some new shit. I'll go get something different. Like, oh shit, my MacBook is done. Let me get another one. Like, it's in the cloud anyway. Like, I'll get another camera. I look at cameras every single day. I look at watches every single day. I look at all type of guns and shit. Like, there are a couple items that you got like sentimental value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That you passed down from like family members or some shit. Other than that, hey, my nigga.
You know, one thing I always felt about houses, like, I've told the story where I bought that crazy ass house. And like, I remember being real depressed when I had to let it go. But my dad made a good point. He was like, look, man, you live in these things and you keep it pushing. Like, they just meant for you to live in. You'll live in more. You'll have another 2, 3, 4 houses before it's done. Yeah. I look at my house like I want to stay here. I want to keep the house. But like, feasibly, if I get married again, like I'm gonna move like this.
Now, if I got married in this house, had my children in this house and all this shit, I would probably be more attached. But like, I mean, I like sleeping here and all that other shit, but like, probably be cheaper for me in a little loft. A little bit.
Do you feel like you use all the space that you got in your house?
Not at the same time.
I mean, I get that, but like you got like multiple bedrooms, upstairs, down. Like, do you feel
the reason I say not at the same time because it's like at certain periods, there's long periods where I'm just in one room all the time. Like I'll always be in the living room for months or some shit like that, or I'm always in my office and bedroom, go to sleep, boom, 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 boom. And like I didn't use my living room for like the last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Because really had no furniture in that motherfucker either, but some shit that was low to the ground.
Right.
But like, or like it'll just be my bedroom and the den. But like in general, like all day or I'm using the whole. No, it's one of me. And I pretty much got the same routine every day. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm recording a pod at the very least 3 times out the week. You know what I'm saying? So my Friday nights, my Mondays, and probably like a Wednesday, and sometimes 4 times out of the week. So I'm gonna be in this office recording. Then I'm gonna have to do some editing or some shit. So I'm gonna be in this office doing some editing and like a bit. Like I don't utilize everything, but it's also for the most part, you know, just me here. So like if I was in a loft and basically one big ass room all over there, shit may be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my nigga, it's probably worth at least investigating.
You know what sold me, dog? Shout out, rest in peace to my nigga Barry. I know it wasn't this past football season because last football season, Barry, I went over Barry crib, was watching the Lions game, and he had a loft downtown and shit. And I was like, hey yo, this shit pretty cool. Like it's a lot of space. It's open, but it's like a lot of space. I'm like, oh, this shit probably fit me for, you know, the type of streaming and different type of shit I want to do, like background looking for cameras. I'm like, ceilings is tall. I could fucking shoot some. If I trust a person, I bring a motherfucker over here and do some photography shit in the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Look, my nigga got a loft in the Millender Center, about 2,500 square feet, just loft space. So, you know, 2,500 square feet, even for a house, that's a lot of space, but just like straight across.
Yeah, my house not 25. My house not 2,500 square feet. So that shit bigger than my house.
My dog got about 2,500 square feet inside the Millender Center, and he a single man, and when I say that shit is player, it's all player. It's not a sign of he's you know single, no kids, player pad. That's all it is, and it's incredible. Think you should do it, Jay Johnson. I mean, unless. You know what? Let me say this, because I really want you to have a family. You really need a couple little Jay Johnsons and some Jason Nettas. Like, so I don't know if you should just like get rid of the house just yet. I want you to have a family.
I hear that, but I'm 44 years old and I'm not gonna have a couple of children. That's not at this age. I'm not having a couple of children. Now, if I
have at least 2, you can have at least 2.
I don't want 2 at damn near 50 years old. I'll be 70 when they get out of high school. That's not a thing, okay?
I almost choked. No, damn,
that's not a thing.
70? Fuck.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, you gotta.
So if I had 1. I'd be cool with 1, you know what I'm saying? But like at that point, I'll do whatever I need to do in the future. But like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind an open, exposed brick loft type shit. Wouldn't mind.
I tell you, might be worth investing. It'd be player.
Give a middle finger to property taxes for sure.
Yeah,
because that's enough to make me.
Hey man,
I'm not even gonna get into this shit because in real life, this shit don't make no goddamn sense. It don't make no fucking sense.
I just got a notice about my property taxes today, and I'm like, how, Lord? Niggas getting shot in front of Desmond's every week. Why are my property taxes going up? How?
Shit is a scam, dog.
They've never gone down. Not once. Or stayed the same.
Only time property taxes probably went down was 2008 when there was a campaign to actively sell all the houses in Detroit for $100. That's the only time that your property value went down. Other than that, nah.
Yeah, man, these bitches expensive. Yeah. These bitches is expensive. And I stay in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stay in the jungle. My shit is expensive. So I don't. Yeah, that's the rules right there. It's property taxes. Faux show.
In any event, this week was pretty cool. I got finished shooting some content. Well, not even content. I was recording these essentially TV shows, podcasts, but / TV shows. I did 2 of them today.
What show is that? Is it somebody
It's a
we know?
company. It's a company I work with called We the People of Detroit. They do fight for water affordability. And it's like a program, not a program, but 501c3. It's an organization. They do a lot of fighting in the city around a lot of important topics. When it comes out, I think everybody I'll promote it because it's really dope and there's so much information on there that I've been learning, but I don't want to talk about on the pod because I don't want to use their information before that shit come out. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll make me look smarter or more well versed in things that I might be well versed in now, but it just make me look like I'm super smart and I got it all from them and their guests. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
I'll let that shit rock. But there's a lot of Detroit history, literal Detroit history. Hearing from the people who did it and talked about it and was there and was at the meetings and ran for offices, things of that nature. And it's just really good.
That's what's up. I saw you shooting a lot of it, or I saw your camera set up. So, I mean, give you an opportunity to get that sword sharper too. So,
yeah, I've been shooting some shit with them since I think my first December. I think I started with them in like December. I did like 3 episodes, then another 3 episodes in March. I did the content with them in April when I met the mayor and recorded for Joanne Watkins' street signing. When she got a street named after her right there at Central High School. And then another 3 episodes today, and I got like 3 more on Monday. So I think that should wrap up their first season or whatever. So it's really quality work on my part, if I might say so myself. You know, the studio is really, really good. They rented their studio, but I'm just doing the video work in there, and studio is great. Because first time I came, I brought all my lights and everything. I walked in, was like, oh, I'm not gonna need none of these. I'm not gonna need none of these lights.
okay.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be some quality work.
Can't wait to see it.
Other than that, you know, chill week. Oh shit, man, it's been a wild week. Listen, you ever had a medical? Did you have you ever had a medical emergency at work? Not you per se, but like happened while at work.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Yeah, I have.
Man, it was a medical emergency at work this week, and
was it one of your employees or like a customer?
Yeah, it was just a customer, and luckily there was like in the movies, you know, it just happened to be a nurse standing by who jumped into action, man, because I did not think this person was alive anymore, you know, and a nurse did her thing until the ambulance and medical professionals got there. It wasn't looking good either, you know what I'm saying? But God bless that person. They were safe and responsive while they were leaving. But just random shit happened, and then somebody like, "Hey, look!" Like, wait, what's going on? But like, shout out to nurses though. You know what I'm saying? Because like a nurse who was just in the building, who just came in to handle something totally different, said, "I wasn't even gonna come in here." Happened to help save a person's life, and
that's great. That's incredible that she was there.
Yeah,
because that's just crazy that type of random shit happens.
Man, I've been at hospitals so much this year, and not necessarily for my own health. I've been at hospitals with loved ones and friends and family so many times this year, and God, the medical assistants with the medical help and members with the assistance of God have helped tremendously with basically all the situations that I've seen this year. And it just really makes me think like, man, I'm so glad for these nurses. When it's Nurses Week and all the other good stuff, it's like, I know we be playing online. The nurses be doing their TikToks and shit like that. And some of the young girls want to be nurses and all other good shit. But like in real life, man, do a TikTok if you want to. If you didn't save 3-4 lives and what you need to do to relax or have to get your day by, the day to go by, all right, nigga, do a challenge. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Because like you literally saving lives and assisting or extending lives all day, every day. So I really do appreciate all the nurses out there. If you're a nurse, you listen to this podcast, we appreciate you.
And they be working hard as fuck. They be working 12, 14-hour day. I dated this girl when she was a nurse in school, and like she was struggling, like she was fucked up during nursing school, and like I didn't see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, because so many people talk about when I get this, I'm gonna do that, and once I reach it, and I just didn't see it then. We ended up not working out for other reasons, but like I just didn't see the vision. I remember she told me, she's like, you just watch, nigga. And nigga, she motherfucking nurse now. Like, I'm not sure what the letters all mean. I know she's not, a CNA, but like she like a for real nurse. And like she making a lot of money. She making a lot of money. She proved me wrong. I mean, she proved
money
a lot
aside,
of people
though,
wrong, probably.
Money
She's saving
aside,
lives though.
That part. And you know what? Even on some CNA shit, I bet you was some CNAs that was helping you when you was doing in your most recent stay. You know what I'm saying? Because you were incapacitated.
Wiping my ass. Yes. They was there.
They was there. Guess
making
what? I don't have it in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope, or I don't hope, but like if I was ever put in that situation and I had to be that for like a loved one, I hope that I could find that in me, but like sometimes that's not the thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
like
when you really, there was a point in time where I was in the hospital, like after the initial surgery, and I couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't get out the bed. Somebody has to help sit me up so I can eat and drink. Like I literally couldn't do shit. And without them nurses or just compassionate people, I'd have been fucked up. Nigga, that night when I called and left all them voicemail for niggas to bring my gun because they had stole my underwear, the nurse heard me making all these calls. Like literally, she sat with me like at the edge of my bed the entire night. I never remember her leaving. She sat with me all night long to help like calm me down and make sure that like I wasn't trying to pull my IVs and shit out and just like stop tripping. Like, and she was just, the nurses that I had in the hospital during that stay were just nice and beautiful, compassionate people because I was in the ICU. So, I mean, you literally see the same nurses day in and day out. So, I mean, nurses are incredible people, and it's not no joke to like get there. I know a young dude right now that's studying to be a nurse. And, I remember when my ex-wife was studying to be a nurse, the program is so rigid and strenuous. Like they tell you, you're not going to be able to work at some point. Like you got to really sacrifice to be a fucking nurse. So, I mean, yeah, shout out to them because they are true professionals. For sure. But my man was cool. Like the nurse was able to like keep him straight and resolve whatever he had going on until EMS came there.
Yeah.
Is this your first medical emergency at work?
Nah, this is the first one where I thought the person wasn't gonna make it though. Like I thought they was out of here. You know what I'm saying? And it get different when like a motherfucker body limp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it get different when it definitely get different. This gonna sound weird, but did you see Nipsey new video?
No, for what song?
Reckless. Came out about 3 days ago. Him and Nipsey Hussle and Bino, and it's called Reckless. I love this song. This song's amazing. Video is dope. Video is scary. The video is scary. All Nip's friends and family is in the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna play the music so you can see what I'm talking about because I ain't trying to get clipped. It's so fucking scary because and like he's actually saying the words of the song in a couple clips, so he must have been recorded himself recording the song. But like all his friends and families and all the All Money In crew is in the video as well. And fam, you know, it's been like 7 years. Though.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. The other day. Because I think it was SJ had asked something on Facebook, like what recent albums did you feel like were timeless? And I said like Victory Lap feels like timeless music to me.
Yeah, and Victory Lap was out a whole year before Nipsey died, and we always loved the album. That shit came out in 2018, right? February 2018, if I'm not mistaken. And it was already an instant classic. Like it was just I don't think there's a song on that album that doesn't belong. That like I'm gonna skip this song. But this week I was just thinking like, I can't believe they killed my nigga Nip.
And I always remember like we was together that day. Like we was watching the whole thing, like literally like live tweeted, I guess, in some extent. Like from I remember tapping you was like, look, they saying Nip got shot in LA, and just the hours we were there at that event, it was another podcast event, and the hours that we were there at the event, the story kept unfolding more and more to the point where like he passed.
Dog who invited us to that podcast event passed.
Really?
Yeah, passed a few years ago. Yeah.
Didn't know that. I didn't know. That's crazy.
But this song is amazing. The video looks like some, Nip videos always look perfect. You know what I'm saying? They always look great. Man, but that shit put me in my feels this week. Like, I can't believe my nigga Nip is actually gone. It's been 7 years.
Yeah.
8 years, really.
And you said the song's called Reckless?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when I first saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh shit, what is this? And I follow Nipsey on YouTube, but when it popped on YouTube, his actual YouTube, I'm like, oh shit. Like I wonder if they're gonna finally put some Nip music out, because it don't feel like it's been that long, but it's actually been that long.
I'm cool when I'm putting out new Nipsey music, but I just hope that well, I'm sure it's gonna be done right with Black Sam and the fam. It's gonna be done right. I don't, because I love Pac, but I feel like at a certain point we was like whoring Pac out. Like some of these songs some of them verses should have never seen the light of day.
Well, Pac also was in so many different studios. It was just different. You know what I'm saying? And like just back in the day, when you rap on the studio, nigga, that shit is physically on the reels. Like, unless she's walking around with like that shit is all over the country. Everybody got a Pac vocal because Pac rapped a lot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the negative things that come against Tupac are unjustified, because y'all heard every single thing damn near that he ever rapped that was never, to your point, or never supposed to come out. All these songs he be rapping about, my nigga, that was just a rough cut. You were never supposed to hear it. Like,
but like, weren't. I guess you do get to a certain point in his career, in his life, like, nigga, I got an unreleased Tupac verse. I'm gonna do something with it. I just don't want that to be this. I just know Black Sam and the crew got a different level. I know it's just a different level of integrity, and I'm not knocking niggas that had like a Pac verse, because I mean it's worth something, and I'm sure you paid something for it. So I was going through old files of mine, and I got a verse from a Detroit rapper, and I was like, damn, I forgot I got this verse from this nigga. But you know what? I'm gonna use it because it's mine. It's my verse, and it still sound good. So
Nigga,
I'm
I
gonna
got a
use it.
hell of a beat. I got myself rapping over a hell of a beat from 03. No,
Dog,
that's probably 04.
I got about 5 hell of a beats. Can't say how I acquired these beats, and I can't say how I acquired these beats, but I do have them, and it's
And
gonna take a
I rap one of my favorite verses that I wrote ever. And I recorded this shit at Art Ford Studio.
wow.
At
That's
his house.
history. Yeah, that's history.
You know what I'm saying? And while I was down there with Art Ford, he was like, yo, this beat, Puffy said he did it, but I made it. And here's the proof. He like, these are the tracks that I didn't delete, that I did. Like, this is the actual joint. But, you know, he like, this shit happens all the time. A producer, or quote unquote, produce a track and somebody else made it, but like, I just sold him the beat and the stems. But he like, I'm always going to keep this because this proves who really made the beat. I was like, yo, I'm
Yeah, I
just
used to
21,
work.
22 at the time. I'm like, shit, who knew this shit was going on?
I used to half-ass intern at Ivy Duncan, one of his studios, and man, we used to take so much. We used to take so much shit from Ivy studio. I got like a box full of ADATs, and you know, for niggas that don't know, they look like VHS tapes, just full of beats.
You know, one of my cousin is Ivy's cousin.
Okay.
But like on her side of the family, so it's not. He's not related to me, but because you cousins with my cousin, we cousins.
We cousins.
But Netta and my cousin CJ used to record with Ivan back in the day because they had a little singing group. Not a little singing group. They had a singing group back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why she made that one song, because like, hey, I started that so years ago. I have to officially put out something just to say I completed this thing.
Something. Hey man, when you're an artist, like you just gotta bleed that shit out. Like,
yeah,
the timetable that we often give shit is just a made up prison in our own minds. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are I don't want to say an unknown artist, but like nigga, when you not a mainstream artist, like there's no deadline for you to put out this project. Take your time with it and put it out. Put it out. Just don't sit on it forever, because I mean, you know, you crafted and created the music, but like oftentimes we just put those deadlines on ourselves, and it keeps you accountable. But like, nigga, if you want to drop that shit on a Wednesday after you get off of work, like there's no rules to say when you got to drop this shit. Put it out.
Yeah, we gonna die with a whole bunch of art unreleased. Release the art.
Yeah, I want to be pause, but I want to be empty. You know what I'm saying? I want everything that I think of creatively, I want to get out there. There's, you know, I was just talking to my son this week, and him and some homies are working on like a comic book together. Like, look, man, one day I hope to write some shit with my son. I want to, you know, still do music till I die. I want to, you know, I always want to create. I never feel like that's my lifeblood. I feel like I'm gonna create like creators do until I die. And it's just, you know, when I look at, and I know we probably gonna talk about it, but like when I saw Jay rapping at the Roots picnic, it's 56, still sharp. You know what I'm saying? Catalog still flawless. It's still Hove.
My nigga, listen. We was really about to segue into that. Big Daddy Kane and Jay-Z the same age.
That's crazy. Because they seem light years apart, but Big Daddy Kane's style is just a little bit different.
Big Daddy Kane blew when he was 18 years old. Jay-Z blew when he was 26. That 10-year difference, 10-ish year difference is the world of difference.
Yeah, life experience.
Y'all from two different eras. No, nigga, I was running around with Kane.
Yeah.
Like they the same age. Jadakiss just turned 52.
Yeah. I've watched Kiss' whole career. His whole career. I've been a Jadakiss fan his whole career. Like when I kind of like it's like the rap shit, almost like the basketball shit. It's certain basketball players like nigga, I've watched your entire career. When niggas talk about the 96 dunk contest, like nigga, I watched that shit in my mama basement with the VCR recording it. Like I was there. And it'd be crazy to like see niggas kids now in the NBA. Like I watched your dad's entire career. Now I'm watching your shit. You know, Kenya Martin Jr., Ron Harper's son playing for the Spurs, LeBron, Bronny James. Like I watched these beyond watching the careers of the greats. You know, like MJ, Isaiah, Magic, all of them. Like you've seen a nigga whole career. And I could say the same thing with Jay-Z. I've seen this nigga's whole career. And it's hard when niggas start talking that GOAT argument and they don't put, they really try and argue that nigga's name. I'll be like, dog, you weren't there. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. You didn't witness the greatness. I went to Best Buy and got the blueprint when the towers fell.
I hate when I gotta defend Jay-Z. It's not one of my favorite things to do. You feel me? I'm not a Jay-Z hater, but like I wasn't never the biggest Jay-Z fan. I've been a fan.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But like I've never been like the biggest Jay-Z fan I've never been a Jay-Z stan, right? Okay. When niggas be so crazy. But it is Jay-Z though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm not crazy. You feel me? I prefer what I prefer in the whole 9 yards. But like the level of disrespect that they be throwing on Jay's name, I just don't be understanding it. Today I was riding around listening to the Black album. And that's such a great album, dog. The Black album is so fucking good.
If he would have ended his career on the Black album, like nobody would have been upset. Like it would have been perfectly fine.
He wouldn't have been the GOAT though if he just stopped at the Black album. He got other shit after that. Like nigga, Watch the Throne came after that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like 444.
That was so fucking good.
That. The Carter's album came after that. Like
the thing, I don't think people appreciate how good 444 was or is. That album is about 10 years old now. It's at least
9 years old.
Yeah, but 444 was so fucking good. I was listening to that shit today because it's been the thing in the Instagram stories like floating around today, like what's your favorite Jay-Z song? What's your favorite Lil Wayne song? And Cheyenne had posted one of hers was 444. And at the end of that song, when that shit break down, that nigga say, and the beat breakdown's like, I'm never gonna treat you like I should. Like, nigga, that music, come on. Have you ever seen the video for 444? That shit is hectic and just all over the place. But it's such a good fucking video. And like the album is honest. And that's what like music should be like a timeline for artists. The Jay-Z that we got on 444 is not the same nigga that rapped 22 twos. You know what I'm saying? He grew exponentially as an artist.
You've heard the freestyle that Jay dropped on stage at the Roots picnic?
I did.
What'd you think about it?
I think, a few things. I thought it was on point. A lot of niggas say Jay name and they feel like he not gonna say nothing, like he's detached from rap. But I feel like being a rapper is damn near like being a boxer. That spirit, that fighting spirit is all that competitiveness is always in you. Yeah. And I think he made a very good point. Like these niggas looked up to me. I never looked up to them. They looked up to me.
Did you know somebody took his audio and put that bitch over a beat?
Yeah, and it sounded decent.
I'm about to play
it sounds good.
Because it can't be copywritten because it don't exist nowhere. Like, this is not even a...
I was looking for it because I thought it did.
Hold on, let me... All right.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No. Yeah, whatever you're doing, I can't hear it. But and I just see you just bobbing your head along with the music that we cannot hear.
Hey, listen. Was you able to hear that what I was playing?
No, I couldn't hear none of it.
Oh shit. I don't know for some reason it's always in the audio when we play it back on the pod, but for some reason you don't hear it. When I be on the pod with Ant, he always hear everything too. We'll figure that out.
All right, no big deal. But I did listen to the freestyle multiple times. I mean, I watched it live on somebody's TikTok. They were there streaming it, so I watched the performance.
Freestyle was cool. Shit was good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of chatter about it, but like when they took that shit and put it over this goddamn beat, this is AI. This is people using AI. Okay, because
the correct way.
It's because it got better over the beat because they took all the pauses and everything out, and they just like, hey man, this shit was really good. Okay,
it is.
This is my thing. You know I like Dame. You feel me? I like Dame Dash.
Yeah.
And Dash been tripping lately. You feel me? Like tripping. And now I can no longer make cases for Dame because like, what do you do? So Jay-Z's broke now? Like, my nigga, I don't think that Dame is broke, right?
Right.
But if you gonna look at somebody and like try to be like, yeah, because you did this, that means you're broke. Dame, come on, man. What are you doing? Because
I don't think Dame is broke. You know what I'm saying? Like now on paper, and when he got to do what he got to do, there's two different types of brokes. It's like I'm down to my last dollar broke, or I'm rich broke, and I just filed Chapter 11 to move some shit around so niggas can't take my money.
Regardless of whatever going on with Dame, why do you think that Jay-Z broke, Dame? Like, you can't get mad and at people calling you broke when you be like, how can I be broke when I got this, I got that. Because Jay-Z chose to rap. Now he gotta rap. He always say you want to be... I don't like this. I don't like this narrative. I'm not saying that these things don't happen in real life, because they do, but when I'm an artist and I feel like making art, don't use that against me and use it as like, oh, you only doing this because you must need the money now. What? Like I'm Jay-Z.
I'm doing it because I'm still good at it. That I can. It's something about rapping when you rap at a certain level. I think that shit is always in you. You know, like I remember when I first got introduced to Jelly Roll, that nigga was rapping with Lil White. And like that nigga was rapping about selling drugs. Now he's singing and doing his country thing and doing what he got to do now. But there's still a piece of me that feel like that motherfucker probably still got some bars written somewhere. Like,
dog,
it's still in him.
When I saw an old video of him rapping with like a chain on around his neck and a cipher on some Texas shit, I was like, well, I mean, I said on some Texas shit because it sounded like looked like he was in Texas and he was rapping with that Southern shit. I was like, oh, this nigga was rapping. He was like, wait, what?
Rapping. And I think like when you rap, look, man, we're first generation hip hop. You know, hip hop is only what about 50 years old. We're still the first generation of this shit.
No,
Our heroes,
we about 4 generations in.
we
4 or
still
5.
are very. No, I feel like we still very early in this shit. Me and you are what 44 years
But
old
if
each.
but
We've
if
been
hip
listening
hop,
to hip hop for at least 30 to 30 of those
what
50 years. We've been listening to hip hop.
what I'm saying is if hip hop is 50 years old, and I give you every 10 years of the generation, it's at
Okay,
least
okay. Well,
55
that's
generations in.
all right. I can see that. I can see that. So we're third
But it's
generation hip hop.
but
Like I
like
still love this shit.
yeah, it's still
And
like
like
but it's still new and it's still in it's not as old. It's not an old art form like all the other ones. So it's like, and the people who started this art form was kids. So we just assumed you got to be a kid to do it.
yeah, but like the niggas that I listen to are now older people. They in their late 40s, early 50s, and they still making competent music. Jay-Z is gonna give us another album. It's coming. I believe it's gonna come out by time they do them 2 shows in New York. We're gonna have another Hove album. I believe it. And I feel like is by the way he dropped that freestyle and was rapping then, I think we're gonna get a very competent and compelling Jay-Z album in another month or so. That's just my prediction.
I
Dame
don't
hot take.
know.
You heard it here first.
It's not a hot take, my nigga. That's everybody's take. Everybody thinks Jay's coming out with another album. Dame Dash thinks he's coming out with another album because he's broke and he has to come out with another album. That's why, that's not a hot take. We think he's coming out with another album. Now I wish he do. Now I don't want him to. Nigga, drop a single whenever you want to, and then go back in the hot. Nigga, I don't gotta drop an album. Oh, you niggas know what I'm doing? Fuck it, nigga. Matter of fact, we about to drop the Carters 2. And it's gonna be me, my wife, and my children on that bitch. That nigga was up there. He was up there freestyling about his kids too. Nigga, I got prodigies in the house. Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
Hey, my nigga, I would not be surprised because they saying Beyonce. There was something that popped up on the internet, or like Blue Carter is got an interlude or something floating out there that's supposed to drop soon. And that's probably gonna be on Beyonce next album. It wouldn't be beyond me if Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped around the same time. Nigga, take the whole Carter clan out on tour, nigga. Bleed
Take
the
over
family.
the whole summer. Take the summer. Take the summer from Drake. Cause this supposed to be your summer, Drake. What if Hov,
he like doing shit like that? He like doing shit like that.
Peep this. What if Hov? I'm sorry. What if Jay-Z and Beyonce drop, and then as soon as that run is over, Kendrick drop? Because Kendrick is gearing up again, by the way. I don't know how I know, but please believe me, Kendrick's gearing up again.
That will wash away whatever Iceman was doing, because I haven't heard nothing about a Drake tour yet. But whatever Iceman was doing, it's over with. If that happens, which could be very well happen. I mean, I'm not saying that Ross is on the same level of Drake, but Ross got an album coming up. Jay is probably going to
drop that Ross album.
Them singles ain't moving.
Ross
me,
haven't been relevant musically in 10 years because of his own fault. It was that Molly all in her drink and she didn't even know it. Took home and enjoyed that. It's been over for Ross since then, musically. He hasn't released another album that anybody cared about, and he hasn't been on the mainstream success because brands wouldn't stand next to you when you rapping about date raping women. But like that You Don't Even Know remix is when
I remember
the Rick Ross, because he was on a run, like album after album after album. Now
every summer, damn near, or every other summer.
Now that doesn't mean he hasn't released some music that was good or some shit like that, but like that run that Ross was on, it ended right there. His superstar status, his everything that was popping with MMG, that's a nigga that really got canceled. And not from like white people, but niggas was like, you took her home and enjoyed it, and she ain't even know it.
Yeah, we got to draw the line at rape. Got to.
Yeah.
Got to
You
draw the line at rape.
and it's really never been the same since. Now, is he entertaining on the internet? Does he make jokes the whole 9 yards? He did some whole shit when he got on the PBD podcast and was talking about Rick Ross, try to say the actual Rick Ross, try to say he was a crackhead, he was on drugs, and he didn't really sell all of he didn't really have that amount of money. He said, has he ever showed you his houses and his cars? Nigga, what? You think because you got a car show, that means you're rich?
Yeah.
No, my nigga. Some of the watch creators, because there's a watch YouTube out there, they called you out for having fake watches, Rick Ross. And one of the niggas knew you had a fake watch because they only made 4 of them. And he was like, I know that, and they made them in a particular set. You couldn't buy just one. You have to get them all. You're like, I know the guy who owned these watches. Now, Rick, either somebody sold you some shit or recreated some shit. Like, that is not real. You don't own that. There are only 2 people own it, and you had to buy the whole set. And I know that, like, you don't own that. And Rick Ross got on there and made more jokes and shit like that. But
all right, so let's take Ross out of the equation then.
yeah,
Let's say we get a Jay-Z album in July, Beyonce drop about, I don't know, August, September, Kendrick hit us fourth quarter. That's enough music to take us for the rest of the year. Nobody can. No artist is going to be able to withstand that.
I just find it
Not
interesting.
Drake. Not Drake.
I just find it interesting that. Well, let's just keep it real, man. You can't change the past. You feel me? Like I've heard people on the internet saying that Jay-Z has never been hot. He's never been the best rapper. Where are all these Jay-Z songs that y'all think is so good? And it's really on some clickbait type shit. Or it's just really on some young nigga shit and some hating shit. Now, DJ Academics got on stream and tried to argue the fact that Jay-Z owning his masters isn't important because Drake does more streams on Spotify than Jay-Z. So he's making more money not owning his masters than Jay-Z, because Jay-Z owning his masters isn't as valuable as the 72 million streams that Drake gets a month. And I'm like, you know what? Academics, you don't know what you're talking about, my friend. Because Universal probably gets money off the streams.
Yeah.
How much does Drake make?
Now I'm sure Drake does well off streams, and he probably makes a lot of money off touring, but like, nigga, my kids are gonna eat forever off my masters. Arguing
against ownership is crazy.
That's young nigga shit. That's young nigga bullshit. Like, when is owning your work? When is owning your stuff? When is having complete ownership ever been a bad thing? Show me a business deal where, nigga, I have the lion's share of the business deal of a successful business and it's a bad thing. Doesn't exist. Now you can make up on the internet, you can be whatever you want to be. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but like, facts are fucking facts. Nigga, like, my catalog, it's different when your catalog ain't worth shit. My catalog is amazing. It's worth something. And on top of that, nigga, when I was vice president of the company that I was signed to, I decided to give myself my masters so I could be in a better position. Say everything you want, Drake. And I mean, you didn't sign some big deals, but like, nigga, I freed myself. I created the true generational wealth. We'll eat off of these songs forever. Like, nigga, my family will be rich forever. And streams are cool. And I'm sure Drake has made a ton of money, and I'm not, shitting on that, but like, nigga, this is forever. Like, yeah, you cool now, but like, nigga, 5-6 generations from now, my family will still be all right. Forever. Forever. Nigga. Forever. The world, Craig. Like, come the fuck on, man.
Let's take a look. I was told we should do this more. Let's take a look at these lyrics. Hattie's turning 100. If she would have transitioned before I clear my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them playing these silly games. 1-800 ambulance chasers would have wished one came. I think he's talking about all those lawsuits that one dude kept putting on him. Yeah. Like, yo, if my grandma would have passed, or whoever Hattie is, passed thinking that I was doing some shit to children, it's kind of wild who we attack and say a child rapist. Like some of this shit is like, hey man,
you can't just throw that. You can't just throw that shit around.
Like Drake fans is mad at Kendrick for saying certified pedophiles, right?
Yeah.
This is just my opinion, by the way. I don't think he ever was talking to Drake.
Who do you think he was talking to?
Waka or Baka. He the one had a case who forced a young girl into sex trafficking. That he would like. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around?
Why is he around?
Pedophile. Like he never. I don't think that was talking to Drake. By the way, because I was talking about the man who got a charge for forcing a woman into prostitution. He got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. I personally don't think he was talking to Drake per se.
That's debatable. We should have argued this back then.
I said it back. Well, we did so many pods, so I could have been on This Week in Culture, by the way. But like, regardless, you was on tape hugging and kissing little kids on on the stage. Like you do have a whatever the case may be. But like in a rap battle, nobody believes that, right? Like I don't think Jason, I don't personally think that Drake likes little children. Like that's not. I don't think that's a thing. Mostly.
Fair enough.
Mostly. But like when you go to court and it's a motherfucker saying Puffy and Jay did these things to me, and them niggas wasn't even in town, wasn't even at the party. Yo, it was at this party. Like we didn't have a party that day. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like that's a bit much. Anywho. 911 is a joke. Public enemy number one. I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. Talking about Tory Lanez. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumble his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out of their mouth, but somehow I'm the one that's done it. There's a murder mystery game. Clearly talking about Dame. Teeth tumbling out of his mouth.
His motherfucking mouth.
You had the cash cow and thunk it. What?
Hold on real quick. Did you see that interview with Dame when he was kind of going off? Did you see the rat go up the wall?
No. I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Okay, go back and watch it. There's a rat in the background that climbs up the wall. A literal rat.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But the visual of teeth tumbling out of niggas' mouth, gold. But continue on. Next passage. I'm the one who strummed the pain. That hill you can die on is way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. Do you understand how many entendres are in this bar? Yeah, all over the place.
I'm the one who strummed the pain, which is strumming my pain with his fingers.
Yeah. Killing them softly.
That heel, Lauren Hill, you want to die on, is way too much flack. Roberta Flack,
the original writer of Killing Them Softly.
That comes from those planes. aka the paper planes. Also, do y'all really? So this is yes. Shout out to my father for being a fucking musical genius person. So you know what the song "Killing It Softly" with his song is about, right? Have we talked about it on this pod before?
I don't believe so, but go ahead. It hit me because I don't know.
All right, so there's a song by Don McLean called "American Pie." Like, gone down, Mr. American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This to be the day that I die." So this song, the song was about the day the music died. And he made that song because all of the artists got into going on tour overseas, got into an airplane, and the plane crashed and they died.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So American Pie was the song that Don McLean made about that, the day that the music died. And then Roberta Flack made a song about that song, is "You're Killing Me Softly with Your Song." Like, I was sad listening to your song. So
Killing
when Jay
Softly
said,
was his song.
yeah.
Tell him my whole life with his word.
So
all right, keep going.
So
it makes sense.
I say it's too much flack that come from them planes, that's a double, triple entendre. Like, it's a lot.
Might be like, quadruple. We might be quadruple.
Killing them softly, what's understood don't need to be explained, even though I just explained it. You feel me? But then he said, "You want it one way, it's the other. I still own you suckers. I'm Marlo to you niggas, gang. Listen."
You want it one way. You want it one way, but it's the other way. Come on, man.
But do you realize in that scene when the
police stole a sucker?
Oh, come on, man.
He stole a sucker at the cash register. The nigga walked out to confront him, and Marlo kissed him. You want it one? Stop saying that. But it's the other way. And because if if you didn't watch The Wire, it flew right over your head. That nigga Marlo came back and killed him for that shit. For confronting him about stealing a sucker. Nigga Marlo came back and killed him.
He said, then his next bar is, I ain't much for meetings, no how. Cancel the brunches. I remember the hunger pains. The price of the bricks is going up. So Marlo didn't want to do them fucking co-op meetings no more. And the price of the brick going up. Like, so that whole...
The last co-op meeting, Marlo stood up and said, "Look, I ain't much for meetings. You got a problem on the west side, you see Slim. You got a problem on the other side, you see Cheese. Oh, and the price of the brick going up." End of the meeting.
The price of the brick going up. It's going to cost you a B to even say my name. You ever heard of a wonderkin? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? I think he was talking about Kanye because Kanye has some shit to say about his kids.
Kanye said them kids are little retards. That's what Kanye said.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He used the R word. He said he used the R word. Kanye called them kids retards. It's not. Yeah. This is not me coming up with that because I know that they're special. Yeah.
Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin. I really get under skin. Ask Unhound playing. You thug
with a knife.
Yeah.
Under your skin. You got stabbed.
Now, granted, I don't know. That's a whole that Un and Jay-Z shit. I got an interview with Un from allhiphop.com that said they made that shit up. I don't know. But that shit not on the internet no more. But I knew that shit wouldn't be on the internet no more, so I printed it out. Like, I literally have a printout of the website article from the rumor section and the interview that Illseed did with Un. I got that. Nobody can take that away from me. Where was that? Thumbs again. Everybody think you're the one that's saying no. You're no maniac. Watch how you act when in his presence. Niggas think I need a new therapist. This shit not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think them thoughts that I think. Now look, this right here.
That's Kanye. This is towards Kanye.
No, this here, in my opinion, this is towards Oskino. That nut ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Cause I'm gonna read all these bars and I'll tell you why that this is to
No,
Oskino.
no, you right, because it comes later, the Kanye West reference. But keep going.
That nut ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. Now, nut ass nigga is some Philly slang, right?
Yeah.
He a nut. That's some Philly shit. So I'm talking about Philly people right now. That nut ass nigga still stuttering because Oskino had a lot of shit to say about Jay-Z. He went immediately to the camera and said some shit, right? I enjoy his Oskino though. Like the nigga mad entertaining. I fuck with some of that shit. He must be down on his luck again because it's always about money. He said, I fuck with Dame over Jay because I can't go to Dame and get some money. I went to Dame. Dame put me up in a hotel. Dame my OG. I'm never gonna go against Dame. So when you down on your luck and you need some money, you go ahead and do these interviews. He's talking about Philly. He said, Quest introduced me to Jaguar Wright, who was from Philly. I don't know why I still fuck with him because Quest is also from Philly. So while I'm talking about Philly, said nut ass nigga stuttering, Jaguar Wright, Quest love. Dame thinks he was talking about him because he was one of these like call me a nut ass nigga. He not even talking about you, fam. He talking about Oskino. Do you stutter, Dame? Not you, but like.
But I mean, when you see Dame Dash in these interviews, he be looking bad. He be looking Ned the Wino-ish.
Chatty Patty Donald's lucky and you from Jaguar White. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You was wondering why I ain't do the freestyle rehearsal. Oh, that was him just saying. I didn't want nobody to hear these bars. The lady back on that. This is scandalous. Cause I didn't pick this up and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought
this is Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I thought he stumbled. I thought he fucked his words up. He said that lady back on stuff again. That lady back on stuff. She sounded like she in love with him. Her kin can't even take the kid enough of them. I'm like, yo, did he stumble and shit? So then they upped a video of Nicki Minaj stumbling over her words and her and Jay in the exact same body position and shit. Then her kin can't even pick up the kids. Her husband name is Ken, sex offender list. Her brother, who was also her kin, sex offender list. It's like 3 people in her family who on the offender list who can't be around children. So your kin, aka KIN and KEN, can't go pick up the kid. Yo, I'm done with it. Like I'm not even gonna waste this fucking bar. And I mimic the stumble that you did on stage saying something similar, and then I was in the same body position. This too cerebral. This too much. And I'm not even a Jay-Z fan, but the level of disrespect that y'all gave to bars and saying it was weak, I don't understand. It's just too dense for you.
Do you fools just listen to music or do you skim through it?
Nigga said a rapper can't be my app. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You tried to break the covenant. I reign for 40 days. My net get flooded again. Risk get flooded again. My net worth went up again. Whew. Let me slide this. So this is here comes Drake bars, because on Drake album he said the jig is up. That whenever somebody talking to Jigger, they say the gig is up. The jig is up. So the next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up to Hove. I never looked up to them. Them crackers got your publishing. Gangster, go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contracts is worded. Hey, listen, dog. I'm gonna play this audio for you, man. Oh shit, it's going to my ear. I gotta play it. It went to my damn glasses and shit. I want you to hear this shit from Baby and Slim.
A lot of you made about how he turned in the last album on Steel. What is the current status?
We forever in business with Drake.
because of the masters.
We forever in business with Drake.
Is there? What's the next deal?
We forever in business with Drake.
Man, we can't speak up on none of that.
All I can tell you is we forever in business with Drake.
I remember this fucking video. Nigga, it don't matter. In perpetuity. We in business with Drake. I don't give a fuck where you at, what you doing. We in business with Drake forever. You think I don't know what your contract look like? Like in real life, you think I your contract? Because all the tough shit you was talking to Kendrick about, yo, I got your. You think you got more pull to get contracts, my nigga? When you beefing with your record label, nigga. Hey man, you, I don't. You know how people be like, I don't hate Beyonce. I hate Beyonce fans, or I don't hate the Knicks. I hate the Knicks fans. I don't hate such and such. I hate Drake fans. I hate Drake fans because they're liars. Okay. This whole thing about how when Drake album dropped, he had the most streams on the day than anybody else had. Spotify had to apologize because they lied. Another band did that shit. This whole I got more number ones
than Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson has more number ones than you. Just period. Now, what they're doing with Drake is counting up every song he was a part of that went number one. I'll give you the.
So not just Drake solo songs. If Drake was on it, featuring Drake.
So Drake passed Michael Jackson only if you count Drake's features while pretending Michael Jackson spawned fully grown out of the fedora in 1979. That's not a record. That's accounting fraud. If we're counting every Billboard Hot 100 Drake was involved in, then we're going to count every Billboard Hot 100 that Michael Jackson was involved in too. Do the same rules, so don't cry. So Drake's official credited 100 Hot 100 is 1, What's My Name, Rihanna featuring Drake. Work, Rihanna featuring Drake. One Dance, Drake, Wizkid, and Kyla. God's Plan, Drake. Nice for What, Drake. In My Feelings, Drake. Tootsie Slide, Drake. We're on number 8. What's Next, Drake. Way Too Sexy, Drake, Future, Young Thug. Wait For You, Future, featuring Drake and Tim's. Jimmy Cooks, Drake, 21 Savage. Slime You Out, Drake featuring SZA. First Person Shooter, Drake and J. Cole. Janice, Shut the Fuck Up, Drake. That's 14. But a bonus round, since we're being generous, we'll throw in Sicko Mode from Travis Scott because Drake was on that song. We'll just say that's 15 that Drake was in. Now, Michael Jackson, on the other hand, I Want You Back, Jackson 5. ABC, Jackson 5. The Love You Save, Jackson 5. I'll Be There, Jackson 5. Ben, Michael Jackson. Number 6, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson. Number 7, Rock With You, Michael Jackson. Number 8, Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Number 9, Beat It. Number 10, Say, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. 11, I Can't Stop Loving You, Michael Jackson and Siedah Garrett. 12, Bad, Michael Jackson. Number 13, The Way You Make Me Feel, Michael Jackson. Number 14, Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. Number 15, Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson. Number 16, Black or White, Michael Jackson. You Are Not Alone, Michael Jackson. Number 18, because we being generous, We Are the World, Michael Jackson, and a million other people since you adding Drake shit together. Michael Jackson has 13 solo, but another 18 if you want to add in people that I was on songs with. You still didn't make it. You had to add people in and you only got 14. I did 13 by myself. But if I want to add people in, I'm at 18. Stop making up stats. Stop making shit up when people can get on the internet and verify. So a nigga posted that shit. He was like, man,
you can't move the goal. You can't move the goalposts. If we're gonna measure the same thing, it's gotta be equal. Can't move the goalposts.
Hey man.
How you kept saying Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson.
Cause it's like Rihanna. Rihanna, Travis Scott, fucking Future. I'm not hating if you was a part of the song, you was a part of the song. But if we're gonna do that with you, let's do it to Michael Jackson. You did not beat Michael Jackson number ones. You just didn't. You ain't do it. And you know, I feel like niggas is cheating in this streaming era. You niggas know y'all niggas don't make y'all didn't. After 2010, all these album shits, it ain't the same. Like when they said Nicki Minaj just beat fucking Aretha Franklin record for this, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Nigga, you ain't sold more albums than Aretha Franklin, dog. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, we don't do equivalent streams. Well, nigga, count the streams that's on my CD player. With all my it's impossible. How many times you think you've been listening to Thriller and you had that fucking album for 30 years in your CD and record? There's no record of me listening to this CD a million times when get the fuck out of here.
If there were streams back in the 80s when Mike dropped Bad or Thriller, the record would be unbeatable. It'd be untouchable. Be untouchable. You niggas would never be able to meet that shit.
Yeah.
I love revision. I have a love-hate relationship with revisionist history. Just because some shit is relevant now, the rules change. The rules change. Niggas got up out their house and went to the record store and purchased Aretha Franklin. It's in their hand. They came back home and then they listened to it. 1 million people had to do that. It's just different. Man. And if you don't understand it, you're stupid. You're stupid as fuck. That's why it's a literacy crisis here in America. Because you niggas don't comprehend.
Y'all cannot change the past. It happened. It just is what it is, dog. It happened. Can't change the past. Drake did not win the battle with Kendrick. He lost. Jay-Z didn't win the battle with Nas. He lost. You can say you like the song better. You can say that the disses that Drake had was better songs than what Kendrick, all that shit. The consensus is what he lost, though. Like, we can't go back and change that. You can like whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the thing that I always say that don't die is the music. The music is the only thing that matters. You can like that Drake shit all that you want, but Drake is known for making hits, pop hits. He's known for being a hit maker.
He's known for being like the person on the song.
All right. They Not Like Us is a hit because, nigga, you throw that shit on and get to the A minor part and you're going to hear a bunch of niggas singing along with it because what? It's a hit. And that's what people do with hit music.
616 in LA is an amazing diss record. Euphoria is an amazing diss record.
I don't see how 616 never came out like on the streaming because like that shit is only on YouTube. And I remember when that shit dropped and we was in the studio just listening. Like, it's just good music, just good music.
So listen, dog, y'all can't change the past. It is what it is. Saying Jay-Z is not Jay-Z is like, what do you get out of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it out. Again, Jay-Z not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna act like he not Jay-Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here?
Like, it just gives niggas something to talk about on the internet. That's it.
Let me ask you, who's your favorite heavyweight boxer of all time?
Favorite heavyweight?
Yeah.
I mean, good, bad, or indifference. My favorite heavyweight is Mike.
Okay. Now, can I make you believe that Evander Holyfield is the best heavyweight of all time if your favorite is Mike?
No. I mean, you can come up with a very compelling argument. So the thing is, we're both boxing fans. I understand the greatness of Evander Holyfield. Some of that shit got muddled with Mike and biting his ear and all of that shit.
Oh shit! This is perfect. This is the perfect. I didn't even think about this example. Here's a perfect example. Who won between Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson? Both times. Who won?
Evander Holyfield. Both times.
That's just a fact. Mike Tyson lost. He lost, right? But everybody likes Mike Tyson more than Evander Holyfield. It just is what it is. You can like the fighter. You know what I'm saying? You can like Mike Tyson. I would prefer Mike Tyson over Evander. Even though Evander might be the greatest, one of the greatest little heavy, whatever the case may be. But like I can't change the fact that Evander Holyfield beat him. Do I think Evander Holyfield was a dirty fighter, using headbutts and doing elbows, and he got what he deserved when he got bit? Yup. Did I think he was hitting him below the belt on purpose? Yes.
Yes.
When you watch that fight, it was so many fouls. Evander Holyfield a dirty nigga.
But Jay, this is what we talk about with that revisionist history. Nigga, I watched it. I watched both of them. I watched it on pay-per-view. I watched it. Nobody told me about it. I didn't hear about it secondhand. I watched it. I was there. I saw it with my own two eyes. I saw both fights.
Niggas was on it. I hate when I have to defend Jay-Z. I promise you I do. This don't make me feel good. Okay? But niggas was on the internet saying Jay-Z ain't never changed the culture. I'm like, my nigga, we was wearing jeans, church shoes, and fucking button downs. We was wearing throwback jerseys.
I bought state property clothes. I bought state property shoes. Nigga, I had ponies. I had S-dots. All of that shit.
I'm not afraid to admit this, and I've never said this publicly. I watched the "Is That Your Chick" video. I left my house. I went to Marshall's and I tried to buy the Scully that Jay-Z had on. Cause that shit was that fucking sweet.
There's no shame in that shit, Jason. There's no shame. We were young men.
But you weren't outside. So like when you weren't there, you don't know what the field looks like. When you I can't tell you about Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't know. Niggas will tell you up and down he the greatest boxer of all time. I wasn't old enough to watch his fights in real time. I don't know how all the other people were. I just don't fucking know. I can only tell you about shit that happened in mid to late 80s and beyond. Cause I've seen that. Right?
Yeah.
If you weren't outside when these songs dropped, you don't know how high school used to look after not reasonable doubt, high school look after volume 1 came out. You don't know how niggas is like, yo, don't make Rolex down. What the fuck's he doing in that? Like, Rollies don't TikTok. It was heavily influenced by Jay-Z.
Nigga, when Jay and Maya dropped Best of Me, and weeks later, girls were wearing basketball dresses. Like, nigga, I remember that summer.
Well, I just saw an interview with the nigga from Mitchell and Ness. They said some random ass jersey was they best selling jersey of all time because Jay-Z wore the bitch. He like, this person is not even that good of a for this jersey to be this popular.
He just, nigga, I can't tell you how much money I spent on throwback jerseys. Can't even begin to tell you how much money I spent on oversized throwback jerseys from players that I had never heard of in my life. Because that's how he...
Niggas was drinking Armadale.
They was. And you know how I know? Because I was in the club and I drank Armadale.
Niggas was drinking Armadale.
Vodka.
Niggas was drinking Grey Goose because of the Rockefeller and all that shit. Like, if you weren't there, you can't comment on how culture shifted or changed. You just can't do it.
Nigga, name a rapper liquor that I did not try. I tried all of them shits. All of them shits. C-Rock, Armadale. Nigga, I drank Boosie juice. Boosie juice.
Pause. That's crazy. I'm gonna clip that up. That nigga said I drank Boosie juice. That's crazy, nigga. Clip it.
I'm saying, nigga, I was outside for all of this shit. All of this shit. Incredible Hulks. That used to get me thrown
nigga,
out.
We was drinking a hypnotic shit. What's the purple shit? Cameron shit? What was that shit called?
Scissor. Drank that shit too. All of that shit. All of that shit. I
Just
had
wasn't
scissor
outside.
up in the house, nigga.
That's
I had
crazy.
that shit in my house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga, I had 2 bottles of Boosie juice. 2 bottles of that shit.
Don't
And
tell
you know
nobody else
what?
that.
Nigga, when I used to have female company and they're like, oh, I want something to drink. Guess what you got? Guess what you got? Boosie juice. Boosie.
You could have
Till
did
I
so much
ran out
better,
of that
dog.
shit.
You could have did so
Till I
much better,
ran out of
dog.
that shit. You
You
got
could have drunk
Boosie.
some Thug Passion, some Tanqueray, Alexei, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You drinking Boosie juice, nigga, not Thug Passion. That's crazy.
I hope I'm gonna find a bottle of that shit. I'm gonna find a bottle, and when we do our next live event for the 10-year anniversary, I'm pouring Boosie juice. Open up.
Yo, listen, though. So we was talking. Before we go to our next topic. 10-year anniversary, we was gonna do just a regular live pod, but we and Dame was talking about we should probably do like a shop talk picnic. You feel me? And picnic barbecue out in the field somewhere, not at the crib, but like out in the field. Cause the twins and Curve and Dame and myself, we be talking so much shit about barbecuing and shit. Like we should probably get down, you know what I'm saying? And like get on the motherfucking grill, but also have all the different pods and all the different people because we ain't had a chance to interact and just like kick it, you know what I'm saying, with everybody and celebrate 10 years. I think that would be a cool idea. Is that some shit y'all be interested in pulling up? Let me know.
I've already talked to people and they've given me positive feedback. I reached out to Crystal. She told me, she gave me some instructions on who to reach out for the shit we was talking about. So look, it's already in motion. I'm gonna have if we out there barbecuing, you know, I might have some merch. Who wants to eat Dame's meat? Come get a shirt.
Hey,
Come get a shirt. Who wants some of Dame's meat?
Relax, nigga, relax.
And while I'm on the grill, I'm pouring Boosie juice on the food.
Nigga, whose man's is this? Did you see that video of these niggas pouring liquor on the hamburgers?
Pouring Hennessy on hamburgers.
Yo, there was some Detroit shit too. So when I say whose man's is this? Whose man's is these?
You know these niggas.
I saw somebody in the comments saying they were talking about Eastside. They said, nigga, this is Joy Road behavior. I was so offended. I was so offended. And then everybody laughing and shit. I was gonna get in the comments, but like, I don't know these niggas, man. That shit, they went viral for niggas was pouring Hennessy on the hamburgers off the grill. That shit looked like peroxide hitting the open sore, nigga. That did not look tasty.
I just trust you niggas that it tastes all right. Because I don't want. Hey man, I've been seeing a lot of shit with internet food. You know, niggas, everything be Cheeto crusted, you know, motherfucking Lucky Charms crusted. Now these pineapples with extra sugar and Kool-Aid packets. Look, when they chopping your foot off in 5 years because you can't feel them.
I just saw that picture, which was AI generated. Have you seen anybody actually do that?
Make you seen the pineapples?
Have you seen anybody a picture of it for real? Because I just seen an AI picture of it, but I don't. Is that a real thing, or did they make? Did the CIA drop that? Did the CIA drop that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know we can go buy some tomorrow. I know somebody that's making them. Somebody personally that makes them. We can go get some tomorrow.
When they start making them?
Like they saw the recipe. They found a recipe on TikTok. They've only been making them maybe the last 2 weeks or so. But like, yeah, we can roll up on them tomorrow and get some.
I would never.
I would never. I've already had enough health scares. I don't want to lose my foot to the sugar. I don't want to lose my arm to the beaties.
Man, they saying that shit got like
some of you niggas.
Man, they say that shit got like 340, 350 grams of sugar, and there's only like 35 grams of sugar in a Coca-Cola can.
Jay, this is a friend of mine who makes them. I've watched her make them at her house. She pours out about half of the syrup from the pineapples, a cup of sugar, the Kool-Aid packet, and she puts Douce in it to take care of the rest.
Does this woman have children?
She does. They're all fat. Okay, they're all fat. Diabetes is rampant in this house.
Man, I think I know this is a difficult subject, but sometimes I can look at a family and I think that should be child abuse. What
It
you feed
is.
your kid and the way that you feed that child, I think that shit child abuse.
It
It's one
is.
thing when you don't have an option, or I know poor and this. I don't know, man. I think in certain
No,
cases
nigga,
that shit should be
you
child
on the right
abuse.
path. You on the right path, nigga. I was a fat child. Yeah, like I was, and nigga, I wasn't fat because my mama was like feeding me sugar and cake. Like nigga, we was when I was starting to tip the scales. It was a lot of get your ass outside. It wasn't. You ain't playing video games today. Go outside. There was a lot of that in my house. So yeah,
It's wild. So listen, did you watch the Kevin Hart roast?
no, I didn't. No,
You've
I
seen
didn't.
the conversation about the Kevin Hart roast,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I have. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's comedy, so people are always going to be kind of edgy and push the envelope when it comes to you know comedy. I think certain things though should be off limits, should be protected. But
Like
I
what?
but I get you know death, certain things that involve racism, and I think like when you talk about like people's family and children, those are things that should be off the table.
Nigga, you just got finished calling that girl kids fat.
All right. Well, that's me, nigga. I'm not a comedian. I'm just an asshole from the
I
West
know, and
Side.
you just a regular nigga. So is it off the table or is it not off the table?
Should be off the table, but I mean,
You
you
have
know,
laughed at death on this pod. We both have.
yeah,
We've talked about
should
family
be.
members.
All right. I hate when you do that. I hate when you do that, but I get it. I get it.
I, are you familiar with Tony Hinchcliffe?
Yeah.
I rock with Tony. I follow Tony's on YouTube. I'll say that because the he has the biggest comedy podcast in the world, by the way. And I do not think that Tony don't like black people or no shit like that. You could not you can't watch that and be like, yeah, Tony don't fuck with. It's impossible for you to watch that. Now, granted, I don't know that motherfucker either. So who knows what be in niggas' hearts.
Right.
I didn't talk about it last week or the week before because everybody else was talking about it. I wanted to try to let it die down. But after like 2 weeks, like I still be seeing the comments and shit about it. I'm like, why is this still in the news cycle? And why do y'all give a fuck so much? Like I
Because it's the thing people want to be angry about collectively. That's all. It's still a level of group think. And that's the thing we want to be angry about right now.
all it take, I don't know, man. I get it, but like it was a
It was just a joke. It was just
it
a
was
joke.
just a joke.
It's
I
just
mean,
a joke, Jason.
yes, it was a joke, and you can be offended by the joke. You can laugh at the joke. You cannot laugh at the joke. But when my job is to tell a joke, I got the right to tell the joke. You got the right to feel a way about it. But like, why y'all attacking Kevin Hart? He didn't tell the joke. He was the like, no, nigga. He's supposed to what?
Yeah, see that now I'm glad that you brought that up because that's my thing. Like, I can't if I come to your party and I act a donkey, like you can't be mad at me because of how somebody else acted. Like that's like it's just my event. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a promoter. My name just on the flyer. That don't mean I can control that niggas gonna get to fighting and throwing chairs in that motherfucker. Like what am I really supposed to do to stop or change the behavior?
I tell you this straight up. This is how I actually feel. Some of you niggas is full of shit because we sat up here, me included, and defended Dave Chappelle when he had jokes for the trans community, And we told everybody, nigga, they just jokes. That's what we said. And we defended his right to say them. We defended his right. We defended the right for us to laugh at them. The whole 9 yards. And that shit was funny. The trans jokes.
Yeah, we laughed at them bitches. We
the nigga
laughed
did
at them
3
bitches.
stand-up specials. Boom, boom, take them. And niggas defended his right to do them. Oh, but now that somebody says something that you offended about is, oh my God, we can't let this happen. How'd you let this? You got your Netflix account. Netflix let that shit happen. Now it's like, no, fuck Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart should have stepped up. Hey man, shut that shit up, man. You sound like a snowflake.
Stepped up and did what though? Like when I hear comments like that, like what would make you happy? What would you want to hear? Or what would you want to be said that would make your ass satisfied? Just give me an example.
Event. It's a live event. You want him to slap Chris Rock? You want another fighting attempt on live television? Like what do you want to happen?
That's what I'm saying. Like best case scenario, what would make you satisfied? And
then on top of this, we got comedians who coming out virtue signaling because that's all what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look at me. Since everybody mad, let me get on the side of the people who mad so they'll like me. Comedians is coming after other comedians for telling jokes now? Nigga, you gonna tell a joke and niggas gonna be like, that shit not funny, you can't say that. We talk about retarded people, we talk about fat people, we talk about blind people, we talk about deaf people. Nigga, we talk about white, we talk about Jew, we talk about Mexican, we talk about everything. As soon as a white person say a joke about a black person, niggas just cross the line. Right? But we'll sit there and talk about white folks, black folks, every single person, everybody, until it hurt our feelings. And it's like, oh, you can't do this shit. Man, shut
white man, black man,
shit up, man.
White man, black man, Chinese man walking in. Nigga, how many of them jokes we've heard or said in our lives? You right. Niggas just be looking for something to be mad at.
It's at a roast. That's like being mad at a battle rap because battle rap is niggas never listen to battle rap then. Because if you thought that was bad, yo, that shit gets wild in battle rap.
So remember that battle that Tay Rock had. I can't think of the female MC's name.
You a fat musty bitch, a bunny
big body bitch. Yeah. So I was watching that. I watched that with a woman, and she was like, "I can't believe that this is how." I was like, "Look, this just the tip of the iceberg. This
now,
only
granted,
the second round."
Now, granted, that shit did make me feel uncomfortable. Like, because after, all right, boom, all right, he got a couple bars off. The whole round was that.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But guess what? Because I know what this is, and I know how these battles go, I defend the right for you to do it because this is how you express yourself in art. And I get it. If that's not what you do, you don't watch roast, you say the most disrespectful shit possible. That's what they do in battles. Niggas be talking about your dead mom, fucking you this and doing all that. My nigga.
There was a fight recently that broke out because somebody was like, dig up your dead ass daddy or something. It was something to that extent.
Like Regina Hall said niggas was running a train on your dead mom or your daughter or some shit. Matter of fact, Kevin Hart's daughter is named Heaven. And it's like, yeah, they're running a train in heaven or some shit like that. I'm like, and they really close. Like, nigga, you told a joke about them running a train on my daughter? Like, where the outrage for that? Because that's wild, ain't it?
It's Regina Hall. That's what.
Who's
that's
not
what
a comedian?
Yeah, but we love Regina Hall. She's so pretty.
Like,
ain't no outrage in that.
But it's the roast. That's the whole niggas. The whole you just say wild shit. That's just it. At this level. Now, if you having a roast for your aunt at her 60th birthday, they probably not getting that deep. It's probably not gonna be on that level. You know what I'm saying? But like, why y'all fake? Y'all fake care about a whole bunch of shit, dog. Niggas so offended by this, but your son.
Imagine a roast for your family member and the shit going there? The shit going there?
Man, I just seen that they just arrested one of the Second, suspects for shooting this cop, another 16-year-old kid. Go be offended at that shit. Go be offended for some shit in real life. Niggas is offended over a fucking joke. Guess what? Joke don't got to be funny either.
Yeah.
It's just, you know how you get back at a comedian for telling a bad joke? You don't laugh. That shit hurt. Anytime you watch an interview with a comedian, they be like, when's the worst time you bombed? Them niggas remember it. It was Saturday night. It was raining. I told this joke. The whole crowd looked at me. That's how you get back at a comedian who's telling jokes you don't like. You don't say nothing.
Really, any performer, like, it's a certain feeling falling flat. Like coming out with thinking that you got your shit in order and falling fucking flat. That's a humbling experience. And whether you an R&B singer, a comedian, a rapper, when you come out and it's just not clicking, like this your best shit and it is not landing.
Did you see the Tom Brady roast?
No, I haven't. I can't say that. I've seen clips. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Boy, that shit was brutal, my nigga. That shit was brutal, okay? That shit was brutal. Like, that's what these roasts are. They battle raps without rhyming.
Hey, man.
Niggas was like,
you make a point. Ain't nothing off limits. Shit.
This the part that really the reason I even brought this up, it was irritating for me, is like I'm looking at the comment section. He went on the Breakfast Club and was talking, nigga making excuses. He a coon, he this, he that. Fuck what I protect you niggas for anyway. Why would I stand up for your bitch ass and your ass gonna disrespect me this first second you don't like something I do, y'all throwing me away anyway? Why the fuck would I protect you? Why would I protect this the imaginary culture, the imaginary black people, and like in real actual life, y'all don't give a fuck about me?
And the thing about Kevin Hart is, like, I guess kind of like the theme of the episode, it's another nigga career we've watched from like essentially from the beginning when that nigga was beloved. You know, Big Little Man, that comedy special. Them shits was, my mama told me to tell you, like, that's when we beloved Kevin Hart. Once he got bigger and started doing arenas, and the Kevin Hart wasn't just on Comedy Central, it was a brand that starts to look a little bit different.
Listen, Kevin Hart is the biggest comedian of all time. I didn't say he's the best,
but biggest for sure.
Biggest, most successful comedian of all time. By every measurable metric, from movies to specials, number of specials, gross at box office, venues, like anything that you can measure, Kevin Hart is number one at. Now, is he the funniest comedian or the greatest comedian of all time? You have your
you can have your argument about that.
You're gonna have an argument. Is it Eddie Murphy? Is it Dave Chappelle? Is it Richard Pryor? Have that at, that's a matter of
personal preference, really.
Personal preference, subjectivity. But objectively, he is the biggest comedian we've ever seen.
Facts.
Now, y'all can run around. You can't do nothing with that. I don't think he's funny. Well, niggas keep going to see him. Why do you think they keep going to football stadiums to watch a nigga that's not funny? If he's not funny. Yeah. Why do people keep going to his movies if they're not enjoying them? Is it the Illuminati? Did they make you pay it? Like, what the fuck? What? I don't understand it.
I feel like he found a lane and that nigga blew the hole open. You know what I'm saying? He ran with what worked and he made his bread. And even he still continues to open up doors for other niggas. Motherfuckers is never going to be satisfied, regardless of what you do.
Niggas mad at him because he downsized his company. How fucking dare you? How dare I what? Nigga, it's Hollywood. Nigga, shit getting tight around this motherfucker. I got 4 offices for my... Why the fuck why am I paying for multiple offices? I don't need all that shit, man. Well, they said these 2 niggas, they took... You like, listen... I pay a nigga to do that shit for me, dog. I'm not doing the day-to-day shit at laugh up, whatever the fuck is coming. I'm not doing that shit, man. I hire a CEO.
No, but that's the shit that be killing me because like people think businesses are that personal. Nigga, you can't go into McDonald's and talk to Ronald, motherfucker. Like it don't work like that. It don't work like that.
The only nigga who is accessible like this is Elon. Okay, because a friend of mine that you know works at Tesla. That nigga just be in the lunchroom. No, I saw Elon today. Like that nigga just be in the lunchroom. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like other than that,
he seems like the type of nigga that'll heat up fish in the lunchroom.
Other than that, that's the only nigga that you can probably like you bump into like at work.
Nigga, we had a meeting at work where our CEO came in to make an announcement. This was like a couple weeks ago. And I mean, I work for like a pretty large company, but like this nigga literally had security around him. You're not gonna walk up on the motherfucker and just tap him and have a random conversation. Like he got security. You got to stay back. And they ushered that nigga right on in and right on out.
So if the CEO of your company got on the Breakfast Club and Lauren LaRosa asked him about some shit that you had an issue with between Damon and an employee, you think he gonna know the answer to that shit? I don't fucking know.
Nigga don't know who the fuck I am.
That nigga so many levels underneath me in the org chart. I don't fucking know. But you're the CEO of the company. You shouldn't, man. Get your bitch ass the fuck out of here, man.
Best case scenario, he might know my boss. Best case scenario. And that's even asking for a lot.
Like,
get the fuck out of here.
My boss's boss, who be at my, who I work with close in concert with, if somebody just asked her about a conversation to have with one of my direct reports, how the fuck would she know? And it's only a 2-level difference between, like, I don't fucking know.
Nigga, she ain't even on her radar. Shit ain't even on her fucking radar.
I trust his boss to handle this shit, and I trust him to handle it. Like, I don't fucking know. I mean, once it get too high, we'll let you know. Like when we had a medical emergency, like, hey, we got some shit going on in the store. I want to bring you aware of this shit so you don't get a call and you don't know what the fuck going on. Because they will tell you, like, hey, nigga, I don't want to be waking up on a Sunday afternoon and I don't know what's going on in one of my stores if it's some big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's different. Yeah. But like, nigga, I had somebody on my team that didn't like a decision I made and decided to climb that shit up to like corporate. We got an open door policy, but motherfucker with the door open don't know you. I get an email from our director like, who is this? Do they report to you? And I'm like, yeah. She like, can you just handle it and say I did it? I said, that's fine. She was like, whatever decision you make, I'm fine with that. Just add my name, just copy me on the email and it's over with. I said, all right. Well, I've already made the decision. She just got the open door policy and decided to, go over my head, but the decision's already been made. She's like, I'm fine with whatever you decided. Okay.
You know what I don't like? I don't like, or I didn't like, I watched a lot of the Kevin Hart interview on the Breakfast Club, and I don't like when platforms who are positioned as for us by us have us on and ask the questions that the opposition normally will ask. Like, you're not doing me no fucking favors, dog. Like, why you setting me up for all these gotcha questions and why would you let them? What people are saying? No, don't ask me that. No shit like that. If you really want to know, cool. But like, you making me answer these questions is keeping it in the media longer. And like, you don't know why a comedian full of other comedians can't go out and tell another comedian what they can make jokes about. Because that's not how this industry has ever fucking worked. Just like a nigga can't come in here and tell me what I'm a pot about. But guess what? You can leave a comment in the YouTube. You can leave a rating on the fucking the podcast app, or you can start your own fucking podcast and talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. I mean, gotta agree with me. Shit, I don't agree with me sometimes. When I go back to some old shit, like I don't believe that. I don't think that way no more.
Dog, niggas DM me all the time about shit that I say that they don't agree with, and that's fine. That's your opinion. I don't give a fuck. But you don't have to agree with it, and I'm perfectly okay with us having some discord about it. But like, you can't tell me what I'm gonna talk about.
Also, like I'm okay with you disagreeing with me because we aren't the same person and we don't have the same experiences. We didn't walk the same walk of life. So how you think things are right, wrong, or indifferent, and how I look at things being right, wrong, and different just come from a different perspective, and that's fine. But you can't tell me I don't have a right to have my perspective. You can't tell me what I should be offended by and what I shouldn't be offended by, and like you don't got the right to say. No, I got the right to say whatever the fuck I want to.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. But like all this whole ass, y'all want to be I just hate this. I want to be a victim. Shit. Like you will go find a way to be like, look, see, there's another reason that I'm not as good as white people. That's what I see.
Okay.
I'd be like, you really trying to prove that you down here and somebody else is up here. I don't like it. That's what it feel like to me sometimes. And I'm like, God damn, another one? I think that was it that I had, man. We know about the Jay-Z shit. How you feel about Maul picking Drake in the if they say if Jay-Z and Drake started battling, he's riding with Drake because that's his man's.
Maul is a dick sucker. A dick sucker. That's how I feel about it. Maul is a dick sucker. And
that's crazy.
You know, the more and more but Maul is definitely a dick sucker. And the more and more them niggas be together, I see why Joe left you niggas. I don't feel like at first I felt like, man, Joe showed him the books. No, y'all some dick sucking rejects. That's how I feel.
Maul claim to fame is 2 or 3 things. One, you Big's little brother, right? And before that, we only know you by living with other famous men. You live with Brandon Jennings when Brandon Jennings was here in Detroit. You and Brandon Jennings, and then you was living with Joe, and it was you and Joe. Like we don't know you for like.
Why you got so many roommates, homie? Why you got so many roommates?
So many successful roommates, successful men, by the way. You would pick not your family? That's crazy.
You never go against family. Never.
That's crazy. For a nigga who's dissing family too? It's crazy. Niggas are mad at Jay-Z for responding back to all the things people have been saying about him. Like he didn't go up there and just start picking on people. Can you imagine how it must feel to get on the internet every day and hear some new shit about you from a nigga that you used to work with or a nigga that you don't even know every day?
And most of it you don't respond to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Most of it, I'm never going to respond to it because it's too minute for me. But the minute I say something, hey, man, mind your own motherfucking business. Watch your goddamn mouth and don't be a dick sucker.
There will never be I won't ever say never. I won't say never. I see little chance that there will ever be a battle or back and forth records between like actual diss records between a Jay-Z and a Drake.
It won't.
The reason I don't believe that'll be the case is
I would have to admit that I'm on your level.
yeah, and I don't think Jay would ever admit that he would ever admit or acknowledge that I don't think you're on my level. That's why he said he's never gonna do it. Jay's never doing a versus because you will be admitting that like somebody's on my level. Now, I do think Jay-Z could do a versus with Kanye, or could have do a, you know what I'm saying, or a versus with. I think Kanye's the only person that I would enjoy, and the musics are like comparable. Niggas be like, "Yo, put Jay-Z and Nas." They make totally different music, and like the songs would be like, they don't make the same shit. I don't think that'll be a good versus. You know what I'm saying? Like
it'd be a big contrast as opposed to comparison. I think they're both, top tier lyricists, but like you say, Nas is giving you a completely different feeling than Jay-Z. And I don't think Jay-Z would even do it with Kanye because again, I would have to admit that this crazy nigga is on my level or I'm on his level. And I'm not going to do that.
Well, I think you can do that because y'all made an album together. So y'all at one point was on the same level because y'all were, you guys were literally on the album together, right? But it would never happen because we don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to share a stage with each other. Can you, like, that's not going to happen. I'm never doing a protest.
But like low key, Kanye had 120,000 people out of his concert over the weekend. 120. It's a lot. It's a lot of motherfuckers still trying to see Kanye West.
For sure. How many people Yankee Stadium hold?
Yeah, I don't know, but that bitch gonna be packed to the brim.
He probably could have packed that bitch 5 nights. I know so many people from Detroit going.
Yeah, me too.
I might be going down there that weekend on some content shit. Only thing I'm worried about is New York City and how I like to travel. And New York City don't coincide. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very different animal when it comes.
And we go down there like in a vehicle with other people who look like me, I feel like we'll get pulled over at some point, especially that weekend. And the way I like to travel doesn't work with.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, it doesn't work with New York State,
and it's not worth it. I'm not going out of town that weekend of all weekends and be naked.
Yeah.
So, especially with like gear and shit like that, nah. Give me your camera. Yeah. You sure about that? You sure about that?
The kids say something. Gimme got shot.
Yeah. But that was the plan to go down that weekend and get some. Like I know so many niggas gonna be in Detroit. I mean, from Detroit gonna be down there. So many niggas across the country coming down there for those 2 nights. Because it's too. I hate fucking defending Jay-Z. I hate defending Jay-Z, dog. I really do, because it probably sounds like I'm a Jay-Z fan, but I'm
just spent
an
hour and a half doing it. You just spent an hour and a half doing it, nigga.
I'm really not. Why ain't y'all talk shit about Nas? I'd rather defend Nas than, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like defending Bill Gates or somebody. Like, you don't gotta defend like, but like, come on, my nigga, it's Jay-Z. What the fuck is y'all doing?
Hey, man, these kids don't know. These kids put you in a precarious position. They don't know no better. That's all that shit is.
Man, you got music picked up.
Yeah, man. First of all, I want to shout out to Jordan Anise, author Jordan Anise. You know, Jordan sent me that book a few months back, and I still have your autographed copy. I just haven't bought it since I've seen you, but I've run into you sparingly. But I got it. And then Dr. Day is supposed to be getting us some autographed copies of her book too. But shout out to Jordan and Niece who hit me up and was like, I know you still do the music pick of the week. I think you should consider this song. And I did. Teddy Camille and Porsche Pimpin'. The name of the song is Flint Cousins. It's already on the music playlist, and it's got a video. Teddy Camille, Porsche Pimpin', Flint Cousins. So bang that shit.
I already did my Whose Mans Is This was them niggas from the east side. I'm gonna tag them from the east side, pouring Hennessy on their hamburgers and eating them shits. That's crazy. But if you come to the Shop Talk picnic, we might. But if you come to the Shop Talk picnic,
you gonna get a Boosie Juice burger. You come to the Shop Talk picnic. I got crazy. Some Boosie Juice.
That's crazy.
Hey, yo, it's your man Dave Go Wild on everything that matters. X, TikTok, Instagram, at me, talk to me, I'll talk back. I'll probably be posting some content this week because what? Post the fucking content. Shout out to my nigga Curve Gotti. When you see the blue and the black, you know where the fuck you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast, bitch.
Shout out to y'all, man. 529 weeks in a row when you hoes. We out here. Shout out to y'all for watching and subscribing and sharing and upvote and up likes. Man, they got some hype. You can hit the hype button, make a comment. Hey man, we need all the things. You feel me? Let me check our progress. How close are we to our 4,000 watch
just help
hours?
us get there. So we just need a couple dollars. Shit.
You feel me? we almost there. How close are we to our 4,000 watch hours? We are at 3,300. We need 700 more watch hours. Hey,
we're so close, man.
We close. So close. 3,300 on you hoes. But listen, help us get there. I appreciate you. I guess probably what would help if I'm gonna chop up different segments of the pod and put them on there, and then people will watch shorter segments.
I gave you one today.
Yeah. It's crazy. Listen, when you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. Shop Talk Podcast. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dame.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Ooh.